ever dreamed of working in a place where you feel completely free? Where your office isn't a cubicle, but a view like this, sunlight, green trees, and the sound of wind through the leaves? For me, that dream came true when I became a freelance web designer. In this video, I want to share why being a freelance web designer is absolutely worth it. Not just for the money, but for the freedom, creativity, and lifestyle that comes with it. Part 1, the struggle before freelancing. Let's go back a little. I used to work in an office. The 9-to-5 job, deadlines, the pressure, and the feeling that I was building someone else's dream. I had ideas. I wanted to experiment with design, create projects that reflected my vision. But most of the time, I was stuck following instructions. And then there was the commute. Waking up early, rushing through traffic, sitting in a chair for hours under fluorescent lights. I felt drained. Maybe you felt this too. Like your creativity is trapped. Like your time isn't really yours. Like no matter how hard you work, your potential isn't being used fully. That's when the idea of freelancing started to grow in me. What if I could design on my own terms? What if I could choose my clients, my projects, my working hours? And even better, what if my income wasn't capped by a fixed salary? Part 2, the turning point. I started small. At night, after office hours, I worked on side projects. I uploaded my first design templates on Envato. Honestly, I didn't expect much. But then I got my first sale, 20. It may sound small, but for me, it was life-changing. Because that $20 wasn't tied to hours worked. I didn't sit down for 8 hours to earn it. I designed once, and it kept selling. That moment, I realized, freelancing and selling digital products could actually give me freedom. Slowly, I built more templates, Figma, HTML, WordPress. Each project improved my skills and gave me more confidence. And the more I uploaded, the more I earned. There came a day when my side hustle was making more than my full-time salary. That's when I knew it was time to go all in. Part 3, why freelancing is worth it. Now let's talk about the real reasons freelancing as a designer is worth it. 1, freedom of time. No alarm clock forcing me up at 6 a.m. No strict schedule. I design when I'm most creative, sometimes early in the morning, sometimes late at night with a cup of coffee. 2, freedom of place. This is my office. But tomorrow it could be a cafe or even a different country. 3, unlimited income potential. In a company, your salary is fixed. As a freelancer, your effort and creativity directly affect your earnings. One good template can generate passive income for years. 4, creative freedom. I get to choose projects that excite me. Want to design a minimal portfolio? Go for it. Want to create a bold, colorful theme? Why not? There's no boss telling me that won't work. 5, personal growth. Freelancing pushed me to learn skills beyond design. Marketing, client communication, even storytelling. These skills made me a stronger, more complete creator. And the best part? Every project I make is mine. It carries my name, my style, my vision. That's something no office job could give me. Part 4, challenges and why they're worth it. Now let me be honest, freelancing isn't a perfect dream. There are challenges. Sometimes projects don't sell as fast as you hope. Sometimes clients are difficult. Sometimes motivation drops when you're on your own. But here's the thing, every challenge comes with a reward. When I struggle with a design and finally get it right, the reward is growth. When I face rejection and keep going, the reward is resilience. When I take risks and release a new template, the reward is seeing it sell across the world. Freelancing teaches you not just to design, but to live with purpose, courage, and creativity. Part 5, the lifestyle. Let me show you what my life looks like now. I wake up, open the window, and instead of rushing into traffic, I sit down with a coffee and start creating. I take breaks when I want, sometimes to read, sometimes just to enjoy the sunlight. I decide when to work, when to rest, and when to travel. And yet, I'm not just working less, I'm working better. Because freelancing gave me not just freedom, but the ability to align my work with the life I want to live. That for me is priceless. Conclusion. So, is being a freelance designer worth it? Absolutely. Not just for the income, but for the life it lets you design. If you've been thinking about making the leap, let me tell you, it's scary, yes, but it's also the best decision you'll ever make. Because freelancing isn't just about working differently, it's about living differently. And for me, I'd never trade this freedom for anything else.